This is the very first shot from Alfred Hitchcock's very first film. And here is the last shot of his last film. Can you spot the connection? They both have characters on stairs. This is an interesting bit of film trivia, but what is fascinating is all the stairs that came between. This is Motifs and Motifs, Hitchcock and stairs. When asked by Roger Ebert if there was any symbolism to the way Hitchcock uses stairs, he had this to say.
I think that staircases are made to go up and down. And therefore, they become very photogenic. That they rise, they take a figure up and down, instead of keeping a figure on the flat. I suppose the most famous staircase I ever used was for a film I made in 1926. It was a film about Jack the Ripper, and Jack the Ripper had to go out at night, about 2 a.m. And the landlady of the rooming house in which he lived sat up in bed and listened. And I had a staircase built 4 flights high, and we had to photograph her from the studio roof. And looking down the well, you saw the continuous handrail and just a white hand sliding down the whole way. That was the most valuable use of a staircase under those needful conditions.
On its surface, there is nothing special about a staircase. What are they but a simple bit of practical architecture used to connect floors in a building? But a masterful filmmaker like Hitchcock knows exactly how to turn the ordinary into the extraordinary. The first way Hitchcock uses stairs is simply to give the image dimension and perspective. As he said, stairs go up and down. This allows him to create stunning angles and dynamic, layered frames. Stairs also provide opportunities for a visual hierarchy. Characters positioned higher have the advantage, while those below do not. As he said, keeping the character on the flat is neutral or even boring. Even a couple of steps can enhance the relationship between characters, like Scotty and Madeline's romance.
Not at all. I enjoyed it. Talking to you.
Well, I enjoy talking to you.
Or Melanie and Annie's subtle rivalry.
Are you a friend of Mitch's? No, not really.
Stairs can also be used to accentuate a character's emotional state. In Downhill, after his life is shattered, Roddy rides an escalator into the depths. A grief-stricken Marnie travels up, then down the stairs in a daze. But even more important for Hitchcock, stairs are precarious and even dangerous.
Well, it's a cinch. Here, I look up, I look down. I look up, I look down.
In his book, The Hitchcock Murders, writer Peter Conrad writes that staircases are the most exposed and perilous part of any house. A staircase may be inert, but for Hitchcock, it was the motor for drama. There's something about the literal escalation of the character that inherently raises the tension. With each step up, we draw closer to something, and the tension mounts. If these scenes were staged on flat ground, they would lack this extra bit of visual rising tension. Perhaps this is where Hitchcock stages some of his most suspenseful scenes. Bad things are more likely to happen on stairs. Someone may trip.
Michael!
Be assassinated. Or slashed. Direction also plays a role in these scenes. More often than not, going upstairs leads to peril, like a glass of poisoned milk. Melanie is drawn up into a trap. When she finishes this climb, assault and murder await Alice. And of course, Scotty repeats the same tragedy twice at the top of the stairs.
No! I heard voices.
Even the sound of someone slowly climbing stairs can bring suspense. Think of Jeffries, helpless and alone as the threat approaches. Conrad says it best: staircases lead gradually upwards to doom. But going downstairs can be equally perilous. Juanita has been working as a double agent, but now she's been found out.
Come down.
Watch how menacing this character introduction is. Sebastian's mother descends upon Alicia like a slow-motion ghoul. Sometimes, going downstairs can lead to salvation. Dr. McKenna finally succeeds in rescuing his son. And sometimes, the descent is more bittersweet victory. Father Logan is found not guilty, but his long march down the courthouse steps suggests the public still believes otherwise. The climax in Notorious is a great example, because you wouldn't automatically assume that a slow walk down the stairs would be exciting.
All right, dear, we're going.
Devlin has rescued Alicia from Sebastian and his mother. Waiting for them at the bottom are very dangerous Nazi conspirators.
Help me, Marx.
I'm glad you have a head on you, madame.
If they sense anything wrong with this situation, Sebastian will be killed. So, they must quietly descend.
You need any help, Alex?
No, we can handle her.
With each step, their freedom grows closer.
Will you come in, please? I wish to talk to you.
Now, Sebastian must walk back up the stairs to meet his own doom. Walking on flat ground, there is no change. Every step is the same. On the other hand, walking up or down stairs gives each step an increment of change. There is rising or falling tension. There is a destination and the anticipation of what we'll encounter when we arrive. As filmmakers, we would do ourselves a disservice not to think like Hitchcock. He was able to take a common element we encounter every day and make it dangerous.
I never saw you before, I never want to see you again.
Suspenseful, and cinematic. If you've got a motif in mind for your next project, use StudioBinder's pre-production software to write it in the script, tag it in your breakdown, and storyboard it in the shot. What filmmaker and motif should we cover next? Tell us in the comments. Until next time, maybe take the elevator.
You gentlemen aren't really trying to kill my son, are you?